taking on the Chicago Bears.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
7 yards there and a first down.
Back to throw, Howell.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Jonathan Taylor with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's caught by Marquez Callaway.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This is 2nd and 8. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You look at this Bears defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Powell.
And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shoves him aside. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Goff. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Goff throwing again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Goff now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again is gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield, as you mentioned.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now Howell. That's going deep for Bateman.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here's Howell.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he's going to get a solid game. Before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 44, Howell, short throw caught by Pitts.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Howell's throw taken in by Palmer.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Khalil Herbert
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working,
and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
To throw on second down is Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
And Howe will throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Quez Watkins.
77 yards.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 11, a little under 1:50 remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
Now Goff on 1st down.
Able to complete it to Montgomery.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Goff. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Taylor will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Under pressure, they got him again.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will hit the road.